Good night, everyone. Tonight, I would like to share some of my thoughts on how best we can protect our cultural heritage in Papua New Guinea. I believe that we should take some actions in protecting our cultural heritage. Papua New Guinea is a beautiful multicultural society, blessed with more than 800 languages, countless traditions, and unique ways of life. Our national pledge reflects this diversity and reminds us of the values that are meant to unite us as a nation. As our national pledge goes, we, the people of Papua New Guinea, pledge ourselves united in one nation. We pay homage to our cultural heritage, the source of our strength. We pledge to build a democratic society based on justice, equality, respect, and prosperity for all our people. We pledge to stand together as one people, one nation, one country. And we ask our God to bless Papua New Guinea. But are we truly living up to this pledge? As for me, in reality, I believe PNG remains deeply divided. We see these divisions every day in our politics, in our event centers, and even in how we treat each other across ethnic and provincial lines. While we celebrate our cultures during Tumbuna Sing Sing and festivals, shows, provincial shows, traditional culture is not just about costumes and dance performances and sing-sings. It is a way of life passed down from our ancestors, defining who we are as individuals and as communities. Today, this way of life is under threat. Our traditional culture is not being protected. Land grabbing, urbanization, and the dominance of external influences have left many cultural practices neglected, and the essence of our identity is slowly fading. To truly honor our pledge and safeguard our cultural heritage, the source of our strength, we must take meaningful actions. One way forward is to grant greater autonomy to each province, allowing provinces to take charge of protecting and promoting their unique traditions and cultures. Here are some of the proposed steps that could help preserve and protect our rich cultural heritage. One is for each province to have provincial cultural protection laws. Each province should be empowered to create laws that protect its indigenous cultures and ways of life. This includes ensuring that the local culture takes precedence over external influences within the province. Number two, regulating land ownership. Traditional land is sacred, or the provincial government should create laws to prevent the sale of traditional land to people from other provinces unless it's for commercial development that benefits both parties. This will help protect landowners and maintain cultural integrity. Number three, managing population movement. Provinces should regulate the movement of people across provincial borders to avoid unnecessary influxes that often lead to quarter settlements and social tension. This would also ensure that resources within each province are distributed fairly among its people. Okay, number four, respecting cultural boundaries. Other provincial cultures should not overshadow or dominate local traditions. For example, urban centers in one province should not become hotspot for another province's ethnic group at the expense of the local cultural practices. Number 5, investing in cultural preservation. Government and provincial authorities should invest in programs that preserves traditional practices, including storytelling, agriculture, arts, and spiritual practices. Number 6, education on cultural values. Schools should incorporate lessons on provincial heritage to teach the younger generation the importance of protecting and practicing their traditional way of life. These are only some of my ideas that I see that we can use, or provincial government can use, to protect and preserve our traditional cultures for its provinces. These measures are not meant to divide PNG, but it is to empower each province to protect what is sacred to them. True unity does not come from erasing differences, but from embracing and respecting them. By giving provinces the power to safeguard their cultures, we strengthen our collective identity as a nation. If we fail to act, we risk losing the very sense of who we are as Papua New Guineans. Let us remember that our cultural heritage is not just a relic of the past. It is our strength, our identity, and our future. With it, once again, we are one people, we are one nation and one country. And God will continue to bless us, Papua New Guineans. I would like you to help me find practical ways to contribute into this discussion on how best we can protect and preserve our cultural heritage of our beautiful nation. Thank you. God bless you all. Good night.